On Zay, we saw him go down at ball drills there.
He's all right. He just got rolled up from behind. He's all right. He was nursing it a little bit out there today, but he's okay. He's actually, I think, sometimes those things are positives because you get a chance to see how certain guys are going to respond, and got a chance to really tax the OL today and challenge a few guys, and I really kind of moved them around myself today. So we did some good things there. I'm anxious to go in and watch the tape and see exactly what we've got done, but Isaiah's okay. He'll be all right. Secondier's probably going to be out. As I talked to y'all yesterday, he's probably going to be out 3 or 4 weeks at most. Worst case, looks like 3 or 4 weeks.
MCL?
No, it's down in his ankle area, and then lower part of his Achilles area. He's hopefully he'll be back in a couple weeks. He actually felt pretty good today. But we're going. Could be, like I said, worst case probably 3 or 4 weeks, but hopefully just a couple weeks.
Who's that the advantage for, JJ? Or?
What's that?
Who's that the advantage for then, JJ, to get that?
Yeah, definitely. Leggett and JJ and Cooper still got some really solid veterans there, but JJ has really had a good 5 days. I mean, he's sharper than he's ever been. He's more engaged and more focused than he's ever been. He's playing faster than he's ever played, and as a result, he's finishing more plays. Because he's more confident. So he's definitely a guy that's getting a few more reps. But all those guys would be. We play a lot of tight ends, so even in second year, we got to have all 4 of them. So guys that we got to evaluate these 2 freshmen that we have. I think we got 2 really good young prospects there in Cannon and Milan, and then Greenlee. Greenlee's a guy that he's really worked hard physically. He's 241 pounds, I think, and but he's got to take ownership of the system. Still making too many mistakes. Haven't been here a year, and he's capable of helping us. And all of a sudden he gets a little more opportunity today with second year out, and just got exposed a little bit from an assignment standpoint. So keep challenging those guys. It's a good group, and good opportunity for a few of those guys while Sek's out, but we'll get him back, and we're pretty confident in what he can do.
As you juggle those tackles today, anybody stand out, and what did you do primarily on the left side?
They did I think all did okay. Kalen got a lot of left tackle today, and that's something that we're really trying to challenge him on. And I tell you, he's that big old boy can move, and he's smart. He's one of the smartest players we got on this team, and it's taking a lot of pride, and he actually likes it. So we gave him that's an advantage right there. Of all of a sudden, battle's not available. We really got a chance to let's see how Kalen's going to respond here. And I thought he did a really good job. Shaq obviously is working both of them. He's a guy that's got to keep improving. But Joe Gore, I'm pretty pleased with Joe Gore. He worked both. Worked Matt Clain a little bit at left tackle. He got a little left tackle, right tackle, left guard, right guard. So it's from that standpoint where we are in camp to give those guys as much exposure as possible so that they can really take ownership of the whole big picture. I think is going to pay off for us at some point. But we'll continue to roll those guys around, and like I said, as we get closer, right now we're just trying to give them all equal opportunity. But once we get dialed in, I think we'll have 3 or 4 guys at tackle.
Is it fair to say that you guys are coaching just as hard as you did 5-6 years ago? You're just coaching better players. You've got better talent level here at this stage.
Oh yeah, I mean I've always coached hard since I've been in coaching in 1993. I don't ever remember not coaching hard, coaching with intensity. It's a game of intensity, and they're not going to play with intensity if you don't coach it with intensity. Just having that sense of urgency as a coach, our staff has that. I mean, that's one thing. You don't have to worry about that with the staff. There's a high level of pride in performance amongst the staff, and everybody wants their unit to do well and not be the weak link. So that resonates to the team, but also the amount of veterans that we have on the team. They help set the tempo and bring the intensity that we need to have at practice.
With Georgia coming up, is that intensity being raised here in the last few weeks before that game?
We're not focused on Georgia. We're just focused on Clemson. I mean, we got to play Clemson right now, and that's a number of Pauls going at each other. We got Pauls on Pauls, and it's a lot of talent back and forth going against each other, and they're trying to win for their segment in practice. We'll worry about Georgia later on. We got to get ready for Clemson right now.
We saw 3 or 4 guys working at punt returner. What have you seen out of those guys?
Punt return, we just got that in today. We just really started. I mean, we've been working catching and fielding, but we just actually installed punt return today. And we've got a few new things that we're looking at in that area, but we're really challenging those guys. I think we're capable of leading this conference in returns. I really do. I think Adam Humphreys really kind of came into his own last year, and he finished in the top 25 in the country, and I think he's got a lot more there. He's confident. He knows what he's doing. He's got a good feel for it. I'm excited about Mackenzie Alexander and Artavis Scott. G-Hop is looking very good. So we got several guys that I think that can get back there and do a good job for us. And we're going to do some live returns Saturday. That'll be a big emphasis for us. We'll do live kickoff return, live punt return, good on good. So if we're working our first kickoff coverage, it'll be our next best kick return team and so forth. So that's a big area of emphasis for us because, again, all you got to do is look at the national championship game. Special teams, what a huge impact it had in that game. Big return, fake punt,